Hey YouTube, it's me, Jessica. I had my doctor's appointment yesterday, so I wanted to give you guys an update. Didn't go well, but I guess I kind of expected it. I don't know. I guess I didn't know what to expect, but I wasn't very hopeful, so but I'll share my information with you. I went in and they did an ultrasound, and they found out a lot of information on the ultrasound, and they kept talking about a septum and all this different kind of stuff. They wasn't really explaining it, so finally they did a saline ultrasound. So they put a catheter up into my uterus, injected my uterus with saline, and did an ultrasound to see if there was any open or blocked areas. So here's some pictures of my ultrasound that I had taken. Let me make sure you can see it. That is my first one, and that's of my uterus. That's the first one. This is the second one of my uterus as well. I think this is a better picture to show, because if you look in the right hand corner of my uterus, it is quite blocked. They put me on Provera for 2 weeks to induce my period, to hopefully relieve of any tissue that still might be up in there because of having such light and irregular periods. So we did that, but obviously it wasn't enough. They're concerned that it's probably polyps, which just a DNC can take care of that, but I don't want to go in for a DNC, but I have to go in for a DNC, and they'll remove all that. They'll send the polyps out to be tested for cancer. If it's not polyps, it's just tissue and should probably be removed anyways to try to get pregnant. The second thing in my ultrasound is the shape of my uterus. That is what they explained was a heart-shaped uterus. And they basically explained, I mean, if anybody's trying to conceive, you probably know what your uterus should look like. But here is what it should look like, and I'll show you kind of how mine is. This is some paperwork that they gave me. So this is what your, here, hang on. That is what a uterus should look like. That is similar to my uterus. And it's really hard to read because it's really blurry. Sorry. Okay. So anyways, that is my uterus. And, hang on. Okay. So they explained that to have my septum removed, it's going to be outpatient surgery. What they would have to do is they'll put a catheter up into my uterus after the surgery. They will balloon it open and leave it there for 5 days because they don't want the uterus to heal to itself, and because it'll basically scab over, and if you let it heal to itself, then the doctor said it was going to be in a worse situation than what we are already in. So that is another option. She said by having the surgery, though, there's a lot of different things that are variables. Even after you have the surgery, sometimes they said that the top of the uterus, where you've had the septum removed, can get almost gristly because it's scar tissue, and the embryo still might not implant into the top part of your uterus. The best way that she explained it is you have 3 sides of your uterus for a successful embryo to implant to. And if you remove that top piece, because it's gristly and scar tissue, I only now have 66%. But that doesn't always happen to everybody, but sometimes it does. And sometimes, even with the balloon in for 5 days, get down, you can still get scar tissue, and it can still heal to itself as soon as you take the balloon out. So there's possibilities in that. They did prescribe me metformin, and I'm going to start taking one 500 milligram tab a day, and then eventually work my way up to 1500 milligrams a day. So 1 pill, 3 times a day. I just got out of work, so I'm very tired. What else was there? They asked me if I had had surgery in the past, and I said no. And later on, the bigger doctor, the one who owns my gynecology office, because it's a group of doctors, he's another doctor, but he's the one I usually see. He also asked me if I had had any kind of surgery, and I said no, because they were curious. This one my husband wasn't able to go with me to, and I kind of wish he was, because it was an important one and there was a lot of information to share. But my mom went with me, which was nice because I needed someone with me. I don't like going to these all by myself. So that is my uterus. I still am trying to stable out my PCOS, so that's what the metformin is for. Oh, what else? I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to have to go in for a DNC, so I guess that's the first step. My first step is I have to make a consultation again, to go back to the specialist to have a consult, and then we'll schedule for a DNC. Excuse me. At that time, I can choose the option to go ahead and repair the septum or not repair it. She said you can always go back and repair it. So, I don't know. I guess I feel so, I'm disappointed, because I would like nothing more to find out that that's all that we needed, to have a baby of our own. To have a baby. I shouldn't say baby of our own, but I am so strong to the idea of adoption that I guess it really doesn't bother me. I mean, it does, don't get me wrong. I'm really frustrated by it. But on the other hand, I know that that's not just it, you know. Whether we can or can't have kids, we're going to have a family, and I'm definitely okay with that, however it happens. But I've made that very clear before, but I just think that adoption is so wonderful. And I think that there's children out there who need homes, and it just amazes me how many people aren't willing to give their children a happy home when that's all others strive for. But, oh well. So anyways, a DNC consult, repair my septum or not, and yeah, trying to think of what else. It wasn't a very exciting day. I was very disappointed in the outcome, but again, like I said, it's not the end of it. She did give me some really good pamphlets about PCOS, and it explains why the metformin is taken to lower the testosterone levels and increase the estrogen levels to induce your ovulation and hopefully then start your periods and start getting your cycles regulated, let alone the insulin, to balance out your insulin. She also gave me a laparoscopy and a hysteroscopy pamphlet. I don't know why. I think maybe she described one of everything, because I don't think I have to have that done. So that's it. And I just want to say I'm so excited for Team Pink for Carla. Congratulations, and I'm so excited for you. I don't want this to sound like such a boo, poor me, sob story, because it's not. As much as what I wanted this to be successful, I'm okay. I'm here, I'm okay, I'm still alive. Our lives are still going to go on. We still have a family. However it's going to happen, and we're still going to make it. We're going to be fine. And I feel that. My husband and I have been together for 8 years this summer, and this isn't going to slow us down. Yeah, it's a bump in the road and it sucks, but it's not. That doesn't mean it's the end of it. So, again, I'll show you pictures of the uterus so you can, if it wasn't good enough, you can see what I'm talking about. Sorry, I hope it's not so blurry. Okay, well. So that's my uterus again. Why does it seem so blurry? Maybe this is better. That's my uterus again. That one's not such a good picture, and this is the second one. And that one's a better one. It's still really blurry, and I'm really sorry. But you can tell in here, right in there, the blockage and polyps and all that kind of stuff. If that is what it is. So sorry it's blurry. Thanks for watching, and I wish you all lots and lots and lots of luck on getting pregnant and having babies and all that joyful things. So more power to you guys, and I wish you all the best. And if you're watching, thank you so much. Bye.